Today we are going to discuss about few more forces, and first in our list is air resistance. So, the force of friction acting on the object in the air is called as air resistance. But what's the direction of air resistance? So, let me ask you a question. Which diagram correctly explains the direction of the air resistance? What do you think? Yes, picture A, because the air resistance acts in the opposite direction of the moving object. Here are a few factors that affect the air resistance. They are surface area, shape of the moving object, and speed of the moving object. Shapes that cause less air resistance are called as streamlined shapes. Here are some streamlined shapes, as you can see on the screen. Let's discuss it with a scenario. Let me ask you a question that how the streamlined shape affects the air resistance. Here you can see two pictures on the screen. What do you think? Which cyclist will move with a fast speed? Yes, you are right. Cyclist B will move with a fast speed as its shape is streamlined, reducing air resistance. So, a cyclist bends his body to reduce the air resistance so that it can move fast. More is the air resistance, less will be the speed of the object. And less is the air resistance, more will be the speed of the object. I hope you understand the importance of streamlining. Now read out the statement and answer the question in comment box. Look at the two pictures. What do you think that whether the paratrooper without the parachute will fall down quickly or the person with parachute? Yes, you are right. Parachute slows down the speed of a person by increasing the air resistance. So, the person with parachute will fall down slowly. But how? So, basically, larger the surface area, more will be the air resistance. And lower the surface area, less will be the air resistance. Now, let's check your learning. What do you think which paratrooper will fall quickly to the ground? Yes, you are right. The paratrooper with the parachute having less surface area, that is 1 meter square. It will fall down quickly due to less air resistance, while the parachute number 1 will fall down slowly. Here is a practice question for you. Read out the statement and answer in comment box. Next in our list is water resistance. So, the objects moving in water face friction, that is called as water resistance. Just like air resistance, the water resistance acts in the opposite direction of motion of the object. Streamlining is also important in water resistance. Just like fishes, they can move fast, and the boards or shapes, they are also made streamlined. Last force is upthrust force. So, have you ever noticed that why does the boat float on the water? Why it doesn't sink? So, you're right. When the gravity is pushing it down, there is also a force acting in upward direction. That is upthrust force. If force of gravity is more, the object will sink. And if the upthrust force is more, the object will float. Have you ever thought that why does an object feel lighter in the water? So the reason is upthrust force. When an object is on land, only gravity will be acting on it. But when an object is in the water, there will be two forces acting on it, upthrust force and the gravity. So upthrust force helps to push the object upwards, working against the force of gravity. I hope you understood both the concept behind air resistance, water resistance and upthrust force. Best of luck! Happy learning!